Krista, who's out of town. She would like us to table the ethics policy discussion until July. She also sent a letter stating some of her thoughts on the recent changes, and I'm going to allow her to give them in July and not read that tonight. So I'll make a motion that we table the ethics policy discussion tonight as requested by Councilwoman. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Whitney. Discussion. Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. The ethics policy discussion is tabled until our first meeting in July. Presentations and communications. The Orange County Mobile DMV will be at the Senior Center June 12th, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's closed noon to 1 for lunch. And a reminder to everyone that our meeting for June 17th has been canceled. Public comment period. Flo, anybody sign up?
No, I don't, sir. But can I make a comment on the DMV?
Sure.
I was talking to County Clerk Kelly Eskew, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna start going, not we, but I'm gonna help because of the honor flight. We're gonna go to VFWs. We're gonna call them for the older, because it's gonna be law that you gotta have a special license. I think in another year. So we're gonna start making arrangements with the honor flight to go to VFWs and American Legions and stuff. So and bring them the truck instead of them having to go down into here or Goshen or Newburgh, to make it easier for them to do for the veterans.
Very good.
Yeah. So she's always coming up with stuff, Kelly. She's really doing well.
Very great. Good job. All right, I have a department heads report from the Highway Department. Highway Superintendent Ray Sorelli is up in Ithaca for 3 days of highway school. So again, he has written it out. I'm going to read it. Hopefully he will be back in July in person. Supervisor Spears, town board members, and meeting attendees. Much like the April's monthly report, the weather has cooperated for the most part and road work has continued. The last small culvert was replaced at the bottom of Beanpack Trail at the intersection of Grange Road. While working in the area, we also rectified a culvert issue based on a citizen complaint we received. Flail mowing and sickle bar mowing have continued throughout the town. This will continue throughout the summer as time permits. Myself and both foremen attended the annual American Public Works Association trade show in Rockland County. I received a complaint via email from a citizen regarding a washout on Shin Hollow Road. The matter was corrected and measures were taken to attempt to prevent future problems in that area. We took delivery of 3 new attachments for the CAT backhoe: a rock hammer, a guardrail pounder, and pivoting grading bucket. The hammer was put to use already on Beamer Road, where ledge rock was preventing roadside drainage from occurring, causing a citizen's driveway to have water pooling. The matter is now rectified. We plan to use the guardrail pounder in the near future once we are ready for summer paving. All parks are being mowed weekly, and the baseball fields are being groomed 1 to 2 times per week, depending on the number of games scheduled. While on the subject of the park, I'd like to take a moment to thank our employees for the job that they do every day, but specifically the jobs they are doing on our parks. I've received several compliments from Little League, veterans, and citizens using the parks. The guys have really stepped up and taken great pride in their work. Very proud of the efforts and the results that are being noticed. We have more upgrades planned in the future as time allows. The floor of the new pole barn is about 80% ready for concrete. On the next rain day, we should be able to finish the stonework. Orange and Rockland installed the pole with the transformer for the new barn. We dug the ditch and conduit was installed for the electric service. ran the wire. Hopefully in the near future, O&R can make the connections so we can get power. We received the new Ford F550 Mason dump. Once it is in service, it will replace an older F350, which we will surplus. Looking ahead, Guymar Turnpike will be closed for culvert pipe replacement beginning Monday, June 3rd. Attached is the flyer with the dates and times of the closures. All emergency personnel have been notified. Flyers were hand-delivered by me to each residence located inside the closed area. It's posted on our social media sites and posted in the post offices. I hope everyone has a great June. I will be present at the July meeting for June's monthly report. Respectfully submitted, Ray Sorelli. And attached is the attention for the residents and motorists traveling on Guymar Turnpike on June 3rd and June 4th between the hours of 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. Guymar Turnpike will be closed from number 282 to number 378 Town Line for culvert pipe replacement. On June 5th and June 6th between the hours of 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. Guymar Turnpike will be closed from 320 to 251 for culvert pipe replacement. Please use alternate routes and avoid this area during these dates and times. That is the highway superintendent's report. Moving down, approval of minutes of May 20, 24th. I've read them and they seem to be fine. I'll entertain a motion to approve them.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Schock, second.
Second.
Councilman Trovey, any more discussion on them?
Mr. Supervisor?
Yes.
With regard to the notation of the Highway Department employee,
Yeah.
there should be an entry in the minutes, or they should be modified to reflect that the change from part-time to full-time was conditional,
Right.
and that, I suspect that it was after that meeting that one of the conditions wasn't met. So I think as long as the minutes reflect that the change was conditional, that should be enough to be accurate and protect the town.
Okay, I thank you.
Do we need to amend them?
Yes.
Probably. Let's do a motion to amend the minutes to add that the promotion from part-time to full-time was conditioned on the acquisition of a CDL. He will be retaking the test sometime this month, so the same thing will just remain.
Okay.
All right. Motion.
I'll amend it. Motion.
Councilman Schock, second.
Second.
Councilman Trophy. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. Thank you, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Moving down, have no new business, old business. We're tabling the ethics policy discussion until July. Gonna move into 2025 2025 CDBG project. I'm going to read the resolutions. We have 3 of them. It will be Resolution 12. And Flo, you want to read that or you want me to read it?
I'll read the short one.
Okay.
I have the water here. Town of Deerpark Resolution 12 of 2024, Exhibit E, Governing Body Authorizing Resolution. At a meeting held on June 3rd, 2024, the Municipal Council of the Town of Deerpark adopted the following resolution. The Town of Deerpark is hereby submitting its application for consideration under the FY 2025 Orange Urban County Consortium Community Development Program, and a chief elected official or elective officer is hereby authorized to submit the application for CDBG as described in the proposal. Input from citizens and groups have been received and considered, and an application has been prepared which addresses their community concerns. They further certify that they have read the understood Orange Urban County Consortium Community Development Guidelines for the FY 2025 program year and have met all its applicable requirements, and that the information contained in the application is accurate and true to the best of their knowledge. If awarded CDBG funds, the municipality shall implement the activities in a manner ensured to compliance with all applicable federal, state, and local laws and regulations.
All right, we have Resolution 12 on the floor. I need a motion for its passage. Motion by Councilman Chalk, second. Second, discussion. This is for me to sign the authorization to submit this grant. We have to have it in by June 21st. Will be a roll call vote. Is there any other discussion?
We have some time to talk about projects.
Yeah, we have the project.
We got them all
That'll
set?
be on 14,
Okay.
Resolution 14.
Good, okay, very good.
All right, this is to authorize the supervisor to sign the resolution to get the grant started, so.
Motion.
We have a motion and a second. We're gonna do a roll call vote. Councilmember Art Troop,
Yes.
Councilman Alan Schock,
Yes.
Councilman Robert Whitney.
Yes.
Supervisor Gary Spears, yes. Motion passes 4-0. All right. Moving down, Resolution 13, I'll read this. Governing Body Fair Housing Resolution, Resolution 13 of 2024, Exhibit F. The Town of Deerpark supports the Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968, Federal Fair Housing Law, and the New York State Human Rights Law. It is a policy of the Town of Deerpark to implement programs to ensure equal opportunity in housing for all persons, regardless of race, color, religion, ancestry, sex, including pregnancy, national origin, nationality, familiar status, marital or domestic partnership status, affected or sexual orientation, atypical, hereditary, cellular or blood trait, genetic information, liability for military service, veteran status, mental or physical disability, perceived disability, AIDS, HIV status, and lawful income or source of lawful rent payment, Section 8. The Town of Deerpark further objects to discrimination in the sale, rental, leasing, financing of housing, or land to be used for construction of housing, or in the provision of brokerage service because of race,